Jesus! Jesus! Jesus!
See what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
Ken Shamrock, you're just a boy. You're trick-or-treating at the wrong door. He's not a cheap shark.
Kara Rari Temperatin. Sankambanwa.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Bad blood.
Jesus!
I'm getting so tired. People ask me, you give me fight Ken Chan? I can give me fight Ken Chan.
This is virtual reality.
This is Virtual Reality Fight fans, and welcome back to another Legends Never Die Live. I was dropping into my Vince McMahon. My Vince McMahon, it's really bad. Austin, it was me all along. That's my bad Vince McMahon. Can you hear me all? Let me know in the chat. I lean on you, my friends and loved ones. Hey, we have Alex Rodriguez is here. Hey, how's being married to Madonna, buddy? Tonight, fight fans, we're going to be watching another Rings Holland Free Fight event. This one is Rings Holland The king of martial arts. And let me pull up my notes here. Talks amongst yourselves. The king of martial arts. 1996. It was held at the Sports Holland Zuid. I'm not sure exactly how you say that. It was in February 18th, 1996. It was held in Netherlands. We're going to be treated to roughly 10 fights. It's pretty tight card. Lots of quick finishes. Don't want to spoil anything. We get one kickboxing match. I think one mixed styles match. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I see Tom Tanaka's here. Tom and Alex Rodriguez. Hey, what's up, Tom? You guys missed the boat last stream, but I got you covered now. You guys are now moderators. Everybody gets to be a moderator if you come into the chat. Just don't go banning people now, unless they're evil social justice warriors. You guys all ready? I'm ready to go. Let's press play, and you let me know if it's too loud, too low. There they are. They're lining up. They're the whitest people I've ever seen in my life over there in the Netherlands. Is it too loud? Let me see the controls here. It sounds loud. Let's turn it down a little. If that's too low, if you can no longer hear that audio, you let me know. I can't see what's going on there. Rob Hill says, I was in the residential treatment center for troubled teens. Oh. Notable names Tom Tanaka asks for. We got Dick Frye, or as I like to call him, Dick Verge. Dick Verge. Shuyoshi Kousaka. We also get Lee Hastel, the king of UK MMA, or the daddy of UK MMA. There's Willie Peters fighting Shuyoshi Kousaka, and we're getting some spoilers here for our intro. Dirty Rene Ruse is also in this. You might get a satisfying finish of old Dirty Rene Ruse, who will never be forgiven for gouging out... no, that's the wrong guy. I'm thinking of Gerard Gordeau. Rene Ruse was pretty dirty. Gerard Gordeau was a lot dirtier. We got a nerd here. Who's that nerd with the glasses? I was going to use a picture of him for the thumbnail, because he looks really, later in the episode here, in the video, he looks really like he's a math teacher. And here he's getting his ass kicked by Hans Neyman. So yeah, Hans Neyman is in this. There's Dick Frye looking very scary. He's got a dangerous look in his eye. He fights a man with a bad ponytail. He slaps him in the face for it. Also, Valentine Overeem is in this, and a couple of other familiar faces. Really slow-mo shot there of Dick Frye tripping this bozo with the rat tail ponytail. It's Nico Toshugu Press. We're already into our first fight here. Is this ginger-looking fellow's coming out to the ring? Who is this guy? This is Tjerk Vernmanen. Tjerk. Yes, his name is Tjerk. Tjerk. It says the second free fight. Did we miss a free fight? Boss Rutan is not in this, but Boss Boone directed it. I think that's his name, Boss Boone. Hey, friends and loved ones. Oh yeah, Christopher Pace asks, where's Alistair? He would have loved that ring guard. Alistair had to work, and Good Vibe did not answer my call. I'll try and call him again. I don't think he's going to answer, though. And I was going to ask Nicholas Pena. I think I invited him. He wants to get in on some commentating stuff, so always open the channel. Anybody wants to join? Anybody that wants to join, you can join. Let's see. What is Good Vibes? There's Valentine Overeem. He's going to be fighting Tjerk. You guys let me know that my microphone is okay. I'm relying on you guys to let me know that all the audio is okay. Hold on. Why don't I pause this? Before I go any further, Is the audio all okay? Yes, it is. The Alex Rodriguez notes the inferior Overeem steps up to fight to jerk. To jerk is the guy's name. He's got milk dud nipples. Let me know that the audio levels are okay. Can you hear the ring announcer as he's talking? Yes, Mo Hollywood. He will probably gas out. Mo Hollywood says, "I wonder when he will gas out." So everybody, let me know when you finally hear the sound of the delayed audio here, that my voice is okay. It's not too low. Everything sounds great. Good. Awesome. Let's press play. Rings Holland, there's a, whoa, she's literally wearing, a bra and panties. Don't want to get banned by YouTube for showing too much. This guy, to jerk, has his gi pants pulled really high up. They're above his navel. We get some crazy Dutch being spoken by the ring announcer. Is that they speak Dutch, not Netherlandese? I always used to think it was Netherlandese. Netherlandese. Oh boy. So I just invited Good Vibe again. I don't know if he'll answer. We'll see. I got tons of windows open here. Here we go, round one. It's Valentine versus Tajerk in his stylish karate gi pants. Alex Rodriguez says, "Love the Kung Pao reference there." Did I? Oh, the milk dud, the milk dud nipples. Yeah, that. I had inadvertently made a Kung Pao reference. Age of Reason. Hey, what's up, buddy? I see he's here. That looks like a modified Thai stance. Should be effective. We'll see. Valentine Overeem here with his sort of spastic, goofy-looking stance. He's got on slick black pants. I like the pristine white starched karate pants of Tajerk. Tajerk inadvertently lands on top here as they go to the ground. Mo Hollywood says, "I think this ginger fighter was the lead bully in A Christmas Story." He might. He might. Oh boy. Rob Hill says, "I walked away. We got an Uber-ream or what?" No, we've got lesser ream or shitty ream. Not as good ream in the ring right now. We've got Valentine Overeem, the one you love the most. He's got Tajerk's left leg or right leg there on lockdown. He's got it triangled. Tajerk is going to break through here, though. He's almost out. Why'd he stop? He should just keep going. He's in a very high half guard here, really high. He could slip his foot out now. He just has to kind of turn it and jerk. Turn and jerk. Maybe that's what his name stands for. Tajerk. At least I assume that's his name, Tajerk. We've got Sonny Crockett has entered the chat. Sonny Crockett, I just noticed you. With those pants, it looks like a 90s kickboxing match. We will get treated to a 90s kickboxing match later, though I think both men wear little spandex trunks for that one. Alex Rodriguez says, "Look, I guess the guillotine is an Overeem staple." I think the guillotine is an Overeem staple. Skinny dudes! Yes, very skinny. Valentine is really skinny. You can see his ribs. The other guy, too. Whoa, big pickup lift and drop there by Valentine. He's on Tajerk's back. Tajerk is just laying here face down. He's trying to hold on to the neck of Valentine. Valentine's trying to break that by getting the elbow into the face of Tajerk. And he's going to get rolled here. It's in a very strange position. Who has control here? Valentine still has control. He's losing it, though, as Tajerk is getting out, and he's going to wind up on top. Wow. Valentine, how could you fuck that up? What are you doing? Oh, boy. That is just... Valentine... Well, he's got him all twisted up here. He's managed to regain control, and I think Tajerk just tapped out. What did he tap out from? What was that? What do you call that? The twister? He just tapped. Let's rewind this. He tapped out from the twister. What, his obliques were getting stretched? Is that it? Okay, he's kind of twisted up here. I guess his neck is in a bad position. His neck must be covered up, and he was tapping with his feet. Tajerk. Wow, that was awful. So there you go. Valentine Overeem has beaten the Ginger. The Ginger, everybody. No idea what would happen with Tajurk Vermanen, as he does not have any Wikipedia listings, but maybe a Sherdog. The old Sherdog maybe will help us. We're already in... Oh, nope, Valentine Overeem. Let's see. Tajurk Vermanen. He had a total of 12 fights over his career, with 5 wins and 7 losses. He didn't really fight anybody else you might recognize. I would say Valentine Overeem was the most recognizable face on his list there. So, no Good Vibe. It looks like Good Vibe is not going to be joining us. I tried to invite him. He's decided not to come. That's okay. Good Vibe's been really focused on his streaming over at Twitch. This guy with a checkerboard, a chessboard haircut. Who's that guy? That might be Jimmy Portier, or it could be John Benner.
From Holland, the Thai boxer with that matches.
He's a Thai boxer. Or the next guy coming out is a Thai boxer.
Jimmy Portier.
Jimmy Portier. I think it's Jimmy Portier. Portier. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy Portier. He's being flanked by this lovely mulleted man. Look at that fucking hairdo. Look at that. It's like he's wearing a helmet made of hair. like Holland circa 1995, 1996. Only the best haircuts, for sure. So we have Justin Portier. Maybe he's related to, who's that famous black actor, Portier? Who was in the Heat of the Night. So Jimmy, no. Oh, God, I'm completely wrong. This is Jimmy Portier. It says right there. This is John Benner. All right, he's fighting out of the Dolman Gym. He's fighting out of the Shima Gym. So John Benner, and whoo, she's cut away to the crowd. Thank you. That's going to save my channel from getting banned. Thanks, director. He unbeknownst back in 1996 that would harm this channel. So John Benner here, he's a little guy. He's a little crazy guy. He's like a little spider. Remember that guy in Bloodsport, the African fighter who was like a crazy, and I don't want to say it because it's going to sound bad, but he was like a crazy little monkey. And I'm not saying that in a racist way. I'm saying that was his style of fighting. He was like sort of a crazy monkey fighter. Who just so happened to be black. Not racist. Okay, I want people to understand this. It's just coincidentally racist. So John Benner here, who's fighting out of the Dolman Gym, he should have pretty good judo skills, but I don't see a judo base from him. He's leaning on Portier here with his checkerboard haircut. I wonder how long it took to get that haircut. How long did he have to sit there to get that haircut? There's a nice straight jab from Portier. Palm strikes only for this, except if you're punching to the body. There's a whipping leg kick from Benner. If you can punch to the body, but you have to slap to the head. Ooh, Benner comes in with a 1-2 to the body. And hopefully YouTube in its new authoritarian era does not flag if there's a black person on screen and you so happen to say monkey. I know it's very sensitive now, so I'm trying to be very careful, pushing the line here of not racism, I guess. It's Nathan Wallace. Hello, Nathan Wallace. Nathan Wallace, baby, in the house. Welcome, buddy, old pal. We got you covered with a moderator badge. Thanks for coming, buddy. We love you. Welcome to Legends Never Die. We love you. So John Benner here, he's on the bottom. He's going for like a choke here, a front choke. It's almost like an anaconda, but he's missing the arm. He might get Portier to tap, but Portier's slinking towards the ropes. He could reach out and get a rope break. Because remember, in rings, we have the rope breaks, but maybe he doesn't understand that. He could just put his foot out and get... And I don't think they get penalized in Rings Holland for the rope breaks. I could be wrong, though, because they don't have the counters. Like in regular rings, they had the counters and shit like that for the rope breaks and whatnot. Referee resets it. Referee looks very cute in his obnoxiously striped shirt. It is really strange looking if you think about referee shirts. The stripes are really big. They're really, really big. So Benner here is pushing in. We're in the corner. Back elbows to the back of the head from Portier, and that's illegal. He still high fives Benner. He knows he did bad. So fight's going to be restarted here. Benner needs to shoot in. As soon as Portier comes in, he should shoot low. He gets slapped and kicked, though. The shot never came. He gets straight slapped. He's looking a little tired. He tries to fire back. Malo Hollywood says it's the WWE haircut match. I think he lost that already. Sonny Crockett says, looks like a child cut his hair. Could be. Could be. Rob Hill notes it looks like a small ring. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. It might be used primarily for kickboxing or boxing in Holland back in the day. Christopher Pace says he's trying to be like Mirko Cro Cop. Which one, Portier or Benner? Except he didn't wear checkerboard trunks. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Christopher. Yeah, he's trying to. He should have dyed it red and white, and then maybe he might. Whoa! Look at the ref getting cheeky. That deserves a replay. The ref here does not want the fighting to stop. He grabs the fighters mid-grapple underneath the ropes and just slides them back. This is really awesome. This is a ref who is using his noggin. There you go. The crowd likes it too. So good on you there, ref. Good on you. Benner or Portier is going to try and pull Benner over here with sort of a bulldog. He's not making much progress, though. He's not getting anywhere with this, and he should just let go at this point. He is controlling the neck, but he's not going to do anything with this. And as soon as his arm tires out, Portier is going to be in a good position here. He's trying to go for an armbar, but he's under the ropes, so this should not allowed to be continue. No submission can come in the ropes per Rings rules, because rope breaks. As soon as you touch the ropes, the hold is broken. So even if you're going for a submission, that doesn't count. They're not really good at enforcing that rule here in Rings Holland, though. It was a good straight left from Portier. He ducks low. He's trying to get Benner down. Benner pops him with knees, and on the exit hits him with, kind of flicks him with a head kick there. Nice leg kick. You can definitely tell Portier here is the Thai boxer. He looks very Thai boxerish in his striking. Oh, and Benner just falls there, face plants. Not counted as a down or anything. He is outsized here. He's at a definite disadvantage. Dolman Jim, I want to see more judo from him. If he's Dolman Jim, and he's getting rocked with knees here. Well, pelted with knees, not rocked, pelted. Benner is gassing, Mo Hollywood wonders. Yeah, I think Benner is gassing. I think he's gassing out. Whoa, look at the crane. That is some freaking, look at that. That's like WWE level of production there. They got a fucking, he's like just floating into frame here. It's like, whoa, what is happening here? He's just coming down. That is fucking awesome. Oh, boy. Christopher Bay says, Mike Benner is Mike Downer. Tom Tanaka says, the white dude reminds me of Jonathan Goulet, former UFC fighter. I can't place his face. He had a crazy, stupid hair like that. He also kind of reminds me, of course, maybe this is the reason for Heath Herring's crazy hairdos. Maybe he hooked up with Portier here and became friends, and Portier took him to all his best barbers. You know what I mean? When Heath Herring went to Holland, Heath Herring went to Holland to train Thai boxing. Dutch kickboxing, and here you go. This was Heath Herring's best friend. I should tweet at Heath Herring and say, do you know Jimmy Portier? Did you ever meet Jimmy Portier? I will update you, fight fans, if he responds during this broadcast. So I'm going to send out the tweet right now. He follows me, so he should see that. Heath, did you ever hang out with Jimmy Portier in Holland? Did he introduce you to his barber. And I should tweet a picture of him. Hold on, fight fans. I'm going to come back here. What is that? Where are we at here? Let me see where we're at. Status, we're at 1648. Okay, let's go back here and let me get a good picture of Jimmy Portier here for our like my collection of pictures. First picture is Joe San. Oh boy, where were we at? 1648. We're supposed to be at 1648. Hey, how about 1646? All right, let's press play. Let's see what the chat says about that. Oh man, Heath H is gonna find you. No, he's a lovely guy on Twitter. He is a lovely guy. I am sending the picture right now. I'm curious. I just really want to know. Let's see. Where'd that go? Rings Holland, the king of martial arts. Tweet. There you go. Tweets out. So here we go. Brenner's going for a takedown as he grabs the leg. Tom Tanaka says Herring seems like a chill dude. He's a very chill dude. He doesn't get a lot of action on Twitter. Not a lot of people like or retweet his stuff. I try to whenever I see it. I think he's got a hot wife. She's a movie star, or she's a sports announcer or something like a. She's got a good gig. Whoa! Benner goes down. Benner goes down here after a shot. I was gonna replay it, but I think he's done. I think he's cooked. He's done. Mo Hollywood says, just don't kiss Heath. Okay, yes, don't kiss Heath. He will knock you out. And he ain't gay. There goes Benner. He collapses after that. Right. So there you go. That fight's down. Benner, he could have did better. No idea what would happen to these two men. So let's just wait for the next fight here. Jimmy Portier. I think his name is listed as Portier. Anyway. Next fight is going to see Michael Ruri taking on Edwin Kurtenbach. So is that who's getting in the ring here? Judo, boxing, and karate. Tom Tanaka, yeah, he tried to kiss me like a homosexual. I'm not gay. He was very serious about it. And here comes the most dangerous baby alive today. Hi, you're home? Okay, boo-boo. You want to come sit with Dada? You want to come say hi to everybody? Everyone wants to hear from you. So say hi, everybody. Say hi. There's nobody talking though, so you want the headphones? There you go. What do you think? You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Christopher Pace says you can put that pic of Joe-san on stream. He could be the second man since there's no Alistair or Good Vibe. Yes, we would need somebody though to do an impression of Joe-san, and I don't trust my ability. I don't have confidence in my Joe-san. Yes, it's on, Boo-Boo. Here, give it to Dada. You're gonna put him back on? There's nothing to listen to. You're just gonna put him down. Okay, just put him down. All right, Boo-Boo. Whoops. Got the Radeon settings opened up here. So there goes the most dangerous baby alive today. He gone. So who's our fighters here? Who is the Thai kickboxer here with the flashy trunks? Is that Theo Roy? Yeah, Christopher Pace says, you can find me on Wikipedia. Yeah, when Joe-san was interviewed by a newspaper or whatever, or maybe the cops, he said, when he was in the interrogation room, he said, you can find me on Wikipedia. like that was some great accomplishment. Let's see. Heath Herring, tweet update. Did he tweet yet? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'll keep you guys posted. Alex Rodriguez says, look at this action-packed action fight. Yeah, these guys are slugging away at each other. Hold on. Nathan Wallace, Christopher Pace also knows Team Jesus is Lord. I forgot about that. Yeah, Team Jesus is Lord. That was from last Legends Never Die when we watched Rumble on the Rock. There's a good kick by Theo Roy. He's kind of a burly kickboxer here. He might be juicing up, but he is very solid with muscle in his midsection compared to the soft. What is this other guy's name? His name is Edwin Kurtenbach. Edwin Kurtenbach's pretty soft. He's got pretty big love handles going on here. Meanwhile, this Theo Roy he's a fucking shit brick house. Nathan Wallace says Chakariki Gym, where famous fighters like Ernesto Hus, Peter Ertz, and Bronco Sikatich. Is that well? He might be on the Bronco Sikatich diet. Theo Roy here. He is stacked. He's going for a front guillotine here, but he doesn't have it. He breaks and he delivers a solid knee and then a hard slap/punch to Kurtenbach. Solid leg kick there as Kurtenbach is starting to get eaten up here. Surprising because of his belly. You would think he might be able to out-eat Theo Roy here. Christopher Pace says, funnest fight I've ever seen. Ultimate Legends Never Die will always be the two fat dudes fighting. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the two fat dudes in the Russian MMA. That was a great find, that obscure Russian MMA event. That was like the first Absolute Fighting Council, but it's before they became famous, before they had their mega tournament, their 32-man tournament. So that was a great event. I have another good one. On the books, on the cards. Ultimate Soldier number 6. We'll see if we can catch that in a couple weeks. But before the next Pride Resurrection comes out, we are going to watch The Worst Volume 2 and play some copyright trickery so we don't get blocked. But I think we'll get away with it. Speaking of which, we'll hopefully record the next episode within a week. I'm going to get on Good Vibe to find out when he's going to be ready. We're a little delayed here. I was expecting to have the episode out by the end of this month. Not going to happen, but it's being worked on. It's coming. It's going to be a big deal. I have a new intro. Awesome new intro. If you want to get a sneak peek on that, you got to head over to Twitter. If you don't use Twitter, I'm sorry. I know Twitter sucks. Twitter's horrible. Wow, Kurtenbach here takes down Theo Roy, who might be gassing out. He lands on top, but in the rope, so it gets separated. But he might have a chance here as Theo Roy, gasping for air, and he looks, his eyes, now he's fighting for his life. Wow, hard slap and a knee to the body after the fact, but Kurtenbach was down. Kurtenbach's getting a count here as they ring the bell in time with he's going to get counted out here. He's not getting up. Wow. I think he wanted to be done. Tom Tanaka says Sikatich was 45 years old, jacked, all natural. Tom Tanaka, you think that was all natural? He gained so much muscle mass between his fight with Mark Kerr and then his fight against Maurice Smith. I mean, like the difference in a year. I think it was about a year and a half that he fought. Maybe a year and a half from when he fought Mark Kerr to when he fought Maurice Smith. And dude was ripped, man. Ripped. Let's see some other chat here. Christopher Pace says, let me phrase it. It was the ultimate Legends Never Die meme. Yes, we should start some memes. Mo Hollywood says, wasn't that his Pride match? Christopher Pace says, oh, you're talking about where Joseon loses by terror? Yes, he lost by terror in Pride the Worst Volume 2. I'm pretty sure it was either that. I think he's in the Worst Volume 3. He might be in the Worst Volume 3 as well. Alex Rodriguez says, damn, lost via bitch slap. Yeah, that was an awesome slap. I should have replayed that. Anyway, let's move on to our next fight here, which is going to see Matsuya Nagai taking on Ruud Ewald. I call him Ruud the Chud. It's it's R-U-U-D. Ruud, I call him Ruud. So I can make the joke Ruud the Chud. And that's for the... There's Ruud the Chud.
I don't know. Maybe try now. I don't know. Okay.
He don't know. Right now, he don't know.
That's not possible. Not sure. Training is difficult in the ring. The ring is very.
Let's turn him up so you can hear.
I don't know. It's good.
I think
There's
very
Ruud.
hard pressure because of
That was
so
in
many fans,
Rings Holland First Free Fight, which I'm watching for Classic MMA Revival, the next Classic MMA Revival, which should be out soon. Tom Tanaka does say, I was joking about Sikatich being natural, obviously. Okay. Okay, well, that's when he fought Yoshihisa Yamamoto, Ruud the Chud. Let me turn this back down. Ruud the Chud. Cute sweater there with some a Japanese-inspired logo on it, even though they're in Holland. Christopher Bass is excited for Matsuya Nagai. Hell yeah.
There he is from Amsterdam.
From Amsterdam, he is. Ruud. Ruud Ewald. Ruud the Chud. Nagai fighting out of Rings, Japan. Chris Dolman gym for Ruud. I do like the rasp of the R there from the announcer. Ruud. Lingerie. Clad. Random. Who are these people? Is that Alistair Overeem right there? Who is this? She's got on leopard print something or another underneath that jacket. He looks very stylish here and almost like the way too big for him clothing. This jacket is way too big for him. This over sweater. So this jacket's way too big. This second sweater is way too big. This first sweater is way too big. And the shirt, the layers, the layers on my man here. Is that his girlfriend? Wow. So there you go. We got a Japanese ref for this. Is that Yuji? What's his? I forget his name now. Fuck, I should know this. This should be like second nature for me, knowing his name. I think it is Yuji. Someone know in chat. Someone, the Pride referee. You know who it is. Nathan Wallace fills us in here. Alistair Overeem and Jade Van Horn, the boxer. She's a boxer? Wow. So here's Ruud. He's on top here as Nagai spins under him to regain guard. That was pretty good. He gets half guard. Ruud is in a very tall half guard here. He's trying to pressure down Nagai's left arm here, maybe for an Americana. He's going for it. He's putting a lot of weight on him. Yuji Shimada. Yes, you are right, Alex Rodriguez. Thank you, buddy. I think it might be Yuji Shimada. I could be wrong. Looks like Yuji Shimada. Ruud is really going for this Americana, and he's got it. He had a pretty good position there, but Nagai gets out. Good job for Nagai. This might be Nagai's first or second real fight because Yuji Nagai. I'm calling him fucking Yuji Nagai now. Matsuya Nagai. Matsuya Nagai here is clearly just a pro wrestler under the tutelage of Akira Maeda. But when they came over to Holland, they did have real fights. Even though when they went back to Japan, it was all worked stuff under Rings in the era. Except for Akira Maeda. He only made the trip for one Rings Holland event. And he fought, and this is at Rings Holland Free Fight #1, he fought an exhibition judo match against Chris Dolman. What a fucking pussy. What a pussy. All your students and all your fellow Rings, Fighting Network Rings fighters are biting a bullet and getting involved in real fights, except you. What a flaming vagina that guy is. Ruud might have gassed himself out, says Tom Tanaka. I think so. Christopher Bay says, who's the other Pride ref? The ginger one with the almost pedo stash. I don't know what his name is, but I know the other one. There's another one with like a mustache. The gay little ref, I call him. He's not gay. I just call him the gay little ref. His name is Akira something or another. I could probably find out the name of the Jonah Jameson blonde-haired, mustached referee. He's pretty famous in Pride. So Ruud is on top once again here. He's holding the guy's left hand ever so gently. He's trying to push it down towards his own crotch. He's trying to get some action out of the guy. The guy here isn't showing a whole lot. Can you tell he is just a pro wrestler? And you might say, well, but they train all that grappling and that catch wrestling stuff. And they always, they don't train that to be effective at it, though. They don't train that to be serious threats. They train that to make it look good in the ring. That's why I don't understand why anybody would train to fight for real under Akira Maeda. I refuse to believe that anybody would. Because Akira Maeda might have made it look good in the ring. I doubt he had any legitimate skills, though. In fact, I don't think he had a single real fight in his whole career. I think every fight he had, regardless if it's listed on his pro record, was a work. Some way or another, it was a work. I don't think he ever had a legitimate shoot unless it was him shooting on guys who weren't expecting him to shoot. Let's read some chat here. Mo Hollywood says, nah, Ruud was in the opening credits. This match keeps going a bit more. The opening credits spoiled it. Yeah. Christopher Pace says, it might be a little gay ref. He's smaller than Shimada, I think. Sonny Crockett says, reach around, reach it down, as I would call it. Now cough, please, says Mo Hollywood. Tom Tanaka says, Maeda is kind of a fraud. So Ruud there did an infraction I didn't see because I was reading the chat. So what did Ruud do? So the guy's up, and that is, I'm almost positive, 100% that's Yuji Shimada in the ring as the ref. So Ruud is hammering away. The guy gets up. Shimada's trying to break up the fight. Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. You keep watching the fight. Huh? You want red?
Ruud krijgt een openbare waarschuwing. Dat is goed voor één hoogheidskreeg, omdat hij doorsloeg toen zijn tegenstander op de grond lag. Dat zijn de regels, jongens. Dat zijn de regels. Ruud staat met 1-0 achter. Er is nog niets aan de hand. Er kan nog van alles gebeuren. Dat is gewoon een regeltje. Daar moet hij toepassen. Ik verder niks aan.
You're welcome much. All right, everybody, I'm back. What did I miss? My son wanted me to find him a toy. He needed my help to find it. So I found it. So what's been going on in this fight? Not a whole lot. I see Ruud is back on top here. Ruud, I do like to say that. Let's read some chat. What did I miss here? Christopher Pace says, he may be, but the people of Japan loved Maeda. They did love Maeda, but I think under false pretenses. Tom Tanaka says, I never understood how much the people loved him in Japan, and pops he used to get were crazy. People were going wild. Yeah, they used to go crazy for him. Takada got the same kind of reaction, says Christopher Pace. I think so, but you know what? There wasn't staying power for Takada. His reactions died down pretty quickly in the mid-90s. Akira Maeda, I think he had the crazy pops up until his final fight against Alexander Karelin. So there you go. The end of the first round here. It was a pretty long first round. I think, was that a 10-minute round? Or was that a 5-minute? Sometimes they do 10-minute rounds, sometimes they do 5 minutes. Let's read some more chat here. Christopher Price says, watch his UWF fight against Koji Katao. Yeah, that was at the height of his popularity, Takada. Nice hook kick, says Tom Tanaka. Yuji Nagai there gets gets bully pushed down as he gets painted in the face. And Shimada there gets a yellow card out. Wow, the first time I've seen a yellow card ever in Rings. Rings Holland. It's not surprising that a yellow card would come from a Japanese ref, because the Dutch refs will never pull out a yellow card no matter what kind of shit is going on in the ring. Christopher Pace says, you missed the stand-up. Christopher Pace also said, Nagak has to keep the fighting standing for him to get anywhere. Nagai, yeah. Nathan Wall says, there was a yellow card brandished by the Yuji Shimada against Ruud. Ruud is too heavy for Nagai to get out from the bottom. And Tom Tanaka just said, when the UWF folded, it was basically for Takada to be as a top guy in pro wrestling, but he went on to be a huge draw in Pride. Well, until he fell to Hicks and Gracie. And I think a lot of his luster was gone, because at Pride 3, when he was back at the top of the card, and they drew that horrible 3,000 audience for him to fight again, I think definitely you could see that Takada's popularity had waned for only 3,000 people to turn out for him fighting again. But anyway, when he fought Hickson again, it wasn't as big as well. The guy here is trying to get himself worked up. He's in a fight. It's a real fight, as Ruud is not holding back. And the guy hasn't had a lot of real fights in his life. He shoots low. Wow, that was pretty slick. But fall sprawl there by Ruud. And the most dangerous baby alive today is back. What are you eating, Bobo? Are you eating M&Ms? Okay. You go eat the M&Ms. He's such a cute boy. Tom Tanaka says Takada did much better in the second fight with Hickson. He did. He caught Hickson with a knee. As my son is back, he's taunting me. You gonna come in? Okay, you gotta come in. Whoops. Oh, you're gonna sit down? You're gonna take Daddy's chair? Daddy's gonna stand up, okay? Ruud Ewald just won, I guess. He's limping. He's hurt. Did he really win? No, I guess Nagai won, because Ruud couldn't continue because he hurt his leg here. Oh, he's tapping out like crazy outside of the ropes. Oh, that was a pretty tight toe hold there. Nice job, Nagai. He did it. Ruud is fallen. A very young Yuji Shimada. He gets the little trophy to give to Nagai. Now my son is drinking my soda now. Don't let your mother see that. So here we go. This is going to be our kickboxing match. Hold on, I got to press pause right here so I can adjust my son.
Wait, sit down.
I am going to sit down.
Sit down.
Thomas, hey, back up.
Sit down.
Okay, come here.
Sit down.
No, you don't get the chair. Daddy gets the chair. Okay. Daddy gets the chair, little boy. Daddy gets the chair. All my shit's falling down. All right, let's press play. So here we go. We got Rene Ruse, Chakariki, the dirty kickboxing gym, I think. And here he is fighting somebody back in '93. It's going to be a kickboxing match. Let's, hold on, let's pause and turn up so you can hear Rene Ruse.
Weeks, 2 months ago in Japan,
I fight the ultimate fight. It was heavy KO.
Talking while Rene Ruse is
It
talking.
was good. Feel good. Feel safe. Relax.
Which one you choose? Free fight match or Thai boxing?
Okay. Doesn't matter. I fight all the two styles. It doesn't matter. When I have to go to Thai boxing, I prepare myself for Thai boxing. When I have to fight ultimate, I prepare myself for ultimate.
All right, let me get myself readjusted here, fight fan. My atrocious looking microphone stand, which is made out of PVC pipe. A cardboard roll is my serves as my pop filter with a silk pantyhose over the top of it. It's really ingenious. So here's Rene Ruse's opponent here. Let's go back here. He's chowing down on a banana in the back. His name is Rob van Asdonk. Tom Tanaka, let's read some chant. Nathan Wallace said, Rene Ruse from France. Nagai would soon be at home in a pro wrestling world working for All Japan Pro Wrestling in the early 2000s, says Christopher Pace. Tom Tanaka says, that's not a French accent. I think he might have been French, but he was native to Holland. Alex Rodriguez says, Hickson is a joke. He fought a bunch of nobodies, and he has alleged 500 street fight record. He is a joke because he clearly manicured his professional record to make sure he only fought pro wrestlers for the most part. I think his only guys he didn't fight that were not pro wrestlers just so happened to be in Valley Tudo Japan tournament. And he's back. I'm gonna press button. I'm gonna turn this down. Turn the video back down here. So Rob van Asdonk.
I trained 3 months, and today we fight inside the ring. Who is the best? I know he's been training with Chuck Ricky since November, so he's prepared well. So I'm not investigating him.
But only one Thai boxing fight today. Others are only free fight match. How do you choose? You like free fight match or Thai boxing style?
I like all kinds of fights. It doesn't matter to me. But today I do Thai box with Rene Ruse. But if they ask me, we do free fight, and I can train a few months before, I do free fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, the former European champion Thai boxing, the former European champion Thai boxing, Rob van Asdonk. Scheidsrechter bewijs, Rick Hubert.
Fight fans, you continue to enjoy the fight. I will be right back. I gotta put on a movie for my son, so I will be right back. Oh, and I just missed it. I missed it. I gotta rewind it. Rene Ruse got his ass knocked the F out. Let's watch this again. Let's turn this up so you can hear this. Oh, boom. Wow. That was, Rene Ruse got fucked up. He got fucked up. He looked loopy as hell. Rene Ruse goes down. Rob Van Asdonk is the winner. Wow, he destroyed Rene Ruse there. Rene Ruse is still falling. Wow. He was a big fella. Rene Ruse is a tall guy, but this guy was pretty close in height, I gotta say. Wow. Let's read some chat here. Tom Tanaka, or let's go back. Christopher Pace says, the most dangerous man alive. Have you heard of UFO, Naoya Ogawa's old promotion? If so, I think it was actual MMA or work. So they, so let me pause this so we can talk about UFO, Universal Fighting Arts Organization, which was Antonio Inoki's grand plan to have Inokiism, his sort of style of pro wrestling, come into its own with its own promotion. It was worked with maybe a smattering of shoots in a couple of events, but they did have an all MMA event, which is called UFO Legends. I do have UFO Taking Off, and I do have UFO Legends. Taking Off is their first event, which maybe we'll watch one day for Legends Never Die. Not the UFO Legends. We'll probably save that for, well, maybe we could do that for Legends Never Die. I'll put it up to a vote. I've been trying to get Legends Never, or UFO Legends. I was going to call it Legends Never Die. UFO Legends. I've been trying to get it on as a Legends Never Die here, but it never gets voted in the poll. Everybody votes for something else. Let's read some more chat here. I love Chakariki Village in Zelda, says Tom Tanaka. Oh man, what a slugger, says Christopher Pace. Action-packed action here, says Alex Rodriguez. It's over. Oh shit, what a KO. Boom, fuck you, Ruse, says Tom Tanaka. Now, is this bout was under K1 kickboxing rules? Well, let's pause it here as we see. Ville Peters, I think it was just fought under Dutch kickboxing rules. I don't think it was K1. It had no affiliation with K1. Maybe K1 had the same rule set, but anyway. Chinless Fox, says Tom Tanaka. Wow, Tom Tanaka does not like him, Rene Ruse. So here's Ville Peters looking a little chubby, a little portly. He was really skinny when he first started out in rings. Let's turn it up so we can hear.
The kickboxing champion, Maro Smith, very quick. So I think they take someone for me today who's very strong.
All right, well, there is Ville Peters beating up on Matsuya Nagai, I think he fought in the first. So let's rewind it because Tom Tanaka requested that we see that KO again. So let's put it back here so we can see this KO one more time. It was a great KO. Rene Ruse, very tall fighter. He fights very long too, but he let this guy who's not a whole lot shorter than him get on the inside, and Rene Ruse just could not hold on to him, and he had bad defenses. Get thrown down. He's right here. He is on Queer Street. He's ready to go out, and then po. This last one, kapow, just fucked his world up. He was limp. His body was pretty much limp on that one, and just jerked his head back. And Rob Van Asdonk knew it was over. Great KO. So here's Ville Peters. Sonny Crockett asks, is he ill? Ville Peters? I think he's just getting old. Christopher Pace says UFO had a circular ring, but everything else was set in the traditional. UFO had a circular ring, but everything else was set in the traditional ring fashion. I guess I'd have to watch a UFO event. Really, I've skimmed through UFO Legends, but that's it. So Willie Peters has a little problem with his knee. Tom Tanaka says, I hate this guy. I'm wondering, is Ville Peters, I keep calling Ville Peters, is Willie Peters, is he a major asshole? I wonder if he's like a bully kind of asshole type of guy. And I talk about this in the next Classic MMA Revival as I watch him fight Matsuya Nagai. I wonder, I said, man, he had some skills. He could have been a good MMA fighter if he came at a later time. I think he came too early, and I think he let his skills get diminished or dulled by being in rings and fighting worked matches. I think if he would have came into MMA around, if he would have been 10 years later, I think he could have been pretty big. Christopher Pace says, can I send you the ring over on Twitter? Do it, buddy. Do it. Sonny Crockett. Willie Peters, he says. Willie Peters, he's taken on Shuyoshi Kousaka for this one. This is not Kousaka's first MMA bout. This was about his fifth. He had a trio of fights listed as pro under the Lumex Cup of 1995 tournament. Then he was at Rings Budokan Hall 1995 and 1996. Budokan Hall 1995 I don't think is a real event, and I don't think Budokan Hall 96 is a real event. So its inclusion on his pro record is dubious at best. I think those were both fake tournaments, endings of fake tournaments, as in the Mega Battle Tournament 1995 and Mega Battle Tournament 1996. But on Wikipedia, these are called Budokan Hall events. Anyway. Christopher Pace says, whoa, it's Takada. No, it's Kousaka. I was talking about Ruse. I actually liked Peters from what I've seen of him, says Tom Tanaka. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks for pointing that out. I thought you didn't like Willie Peters. I'm wondering, is Willie Peters kind of an asshole? Because we did see him kind of go crazy against, I forget the Japanese fellow he went crazy against in that, the one we did watch. He goes for the ropes there. I don't know why he's wearing a shirt unless he's afraid that people might see his love handles. He might be a little portly here. He goes for a nice inside leg kick there. Kousaka shoots, is trying desperately to get Willie Peters down here. As I would say, out of all the pro fights that Kousaka has had, this is probably the most real. Because those Lumex Cup fights were they wore gis. There wasn't a whole lot of striking on the feet. The Lumex Cups were pro MMA barely. And whoa, the crane. Look at that. The sort of ominous man on the crane of watching down on these fighters here. Kousaka with his very hairy legs. He's got very hairy legs. He's pushing forward here. Devilish Face says mild racism at it again. Are you talking about Christopher Pace mistaking him for Takada? Tom Tanaka says TK is sweating profusely from his upper butt cheeks. I did not notice that. Pre-UFC, Shuyoshi Kousaka, says Nathan Walsh. And we have Yuji Shimada is once again our referee who is warning Willie Peters here because Willie Peters does an infraction. Let's see what it was. He's holding on here, holding on. Punch. There was an uppercut. Illegal, closed fist. And he gets a red card for a punch to the face. Wow, Yuji Shimada takes no shit. Yuji Shimada takes no shit from these Holland fighters. Wow, the Holland referees literally let murder happen in these Rings Holland events. Not Yuji Shimada. He is enforcing the rules like a Nazi. Holy mackerel. He pulls out a red card for that little slight. Let's go back and see this. Very slight punch here. Let's slowly fast forward it here. Let's get going. So it's going to come right here as they separate a little bit. A slap. Oh, so right there. There's a pretty clean uppercut, I guess. Kaboom, closed fist. Slap. And Yuji Shimada with cat eyes here saw that punch and pulls out the red card. Wow. Come on, he doesn't even get a warning, Yuji Shimada? That is unbelievable. Christopher Pace sent it on Twitter. Let's go. Twitter doesn't give me notifications anymore. So I'm waiting to see it here. I haven't seen it yet. How did you send it? Did you send it in a tweet? We'll see if Twitter... Twitter's not good. Twitter sucks since the update. Has anybody else noticed that Twitter really sucks since their recent platform upgrade? It's awful. It is so bad. It is really bad. I get an ad like every other tweet. When I'm scrolling through my timeline, every other tweet, and what do? I block the accounts that are the accounts that post the ads. Fuck Twitter. I don't want to give Twitter any money. I don't want to. So I've been blocking every ad. I've gotten through some weird ones. I got Scientology. I'm getting a lot of medication, like pharmaceutical places. I've been through all the mainstream stuff. I've blocked just about everybody. So every day I block like 20 accounts. Christopher Ray says, yeah, I sent a video, but you should be able to see what I mean about the ring. Okay. I'll look for it. Nathan Wallace says, warning or DQ. I think if he gets another red card, it's a DQ. But that red card is a serious infraction. The yellow card is a warning. The red card is like serious shit. Willie Peters is on top here. Let's see his grappling. I'm not too sure about Willie Peters' grappling. His stand-up is pretty slick. I will say that. And I'm gonna search for you here, Christopher. Are you following me, Christopher Pace? That's not you, unless you have Matthew 516 in your. What's happening? Did I pause it? Why did I pause it? Oh, it's the end of the video. I gotta switch videos here, fight fans. It's a 2-disc. It's a 2-disc special from our friends, the Russians. So I gotta get the second disc going here. It's gonna pick up right where we left off. Let me close that. Let me move this over. I got black borders. I don't know why. This one's got black borders. The other one didn't have any borders. Can I stretch this? Is it stretched? I think it's already stretched. Nothing I can do about it. Let's read some chat. Devilish Face says, new Twitter is like mobile Twitter, but on desktop. Oh, I never use mobile Twitter, I guess. Red card is a chunk of their purse, says Rob Hill. I don't know if Rings had the same rules for like the red card as like Pride did. So I'm not sure the real implications of the red card. Tom Tanaka says, Peter's dressed like a drunk Italian looking for trouble. Yes, yeah. Trying to hide his gut, I think. Sonny Crockett says, Willie Peters sounds like a 70s porn name. It does, Willie Peters. If only it was his nickname was Hard Willie Peters. Willie packs the Willie, says Christopher Pace. And big ups to the Russians, says Devilish Face. Yeah, big ups to the Russians and their master list of pirated MMA, which I have partook in quite a bit. Quite a bit of partaking on my part. We see, I don't want to point it out, but we see a little TK peeking out there from the trunks. He's clearly not wearing a cup. And Willie Peters here gets knocked down. He says, nope, that's not a knockdown. That's a slip. He's smiling. He's got a little abrasion on his cheek here, as I think TK might be getting under his skin, getting a better. Whoa, some stiff shots there. But wow, what a counter from TK. Willie Peters challenges him to come forward. He slaps and punches TK again. The ref, Yuji Shimada, did not see that one. He did not see that one. Let's go back as you see the uppercut that Yuji Shimada misses this one. They're mixing it up pretty good now. Tom Tanaka says the quality of this is remarkable. It is a pretty good rip. Good shots there. Nice counter from TK. Willie Peters challenges to come forward. Inside leg kick. TK delivers a kick. There's the punch right there. Another uppercut there from Peters, but Yuji Shimada missed that one. He didn't get a clear view of it. Otherwise, he would have got another red card. Peters was getting close to uppercutting again there. He's very bad with... How are you supposed to uppercut with an open palm? Of course. That's the question here. Is Peters, he's told he had an elbow. He hit him with an elbow, but Yuji Shimada is going to let it slide. Peters is kind of pissed off. The bell rings, ending round 1. Let's read some chats. Tom Tanaka says, yeah, the quality is remarkable for something this obscure. Yes, all the rips they did for the Holland Free Fights are really good. So they did a whole series of rips on the Holland Free Fights. Such as Red Devil Free Fight 1, Battle for Amsterdam, which was not a part of Rings Holland, nor was Red Devil Free Fight 1. And then there's another one, Quest for something or another. Anyway, they're all really good. Also in 2001, there was a Rings Holland Free Fight, Some Like It Hot. Or Some Like It Hard. I think it is. Some Like It Hard. They did some great names for these Ring Hollands events. The best having to be Heroes Never Die. Or Heroes Live Forever. That's it. Heroes Live Forever. And Willie Peters got hurt. I think Willie Peters pulled a rib or something. He got hurt. We'll see it on the replay when he hits the mat. Let's read some chat. K1's YouTube channel posted very high quality fights from 1998 to 2010. Is I hiccup. I'll have to check that out. Little TK making an appearance on Pride Resurrection, says Alex Rodriguez. Christopher Pace, you know who's awesome? Ensign Inoue. He's a great guy. Great Twitter follow. Hold your hand sideways. It's a palm heel. Ah, okay. LMBO, laugh my butt off. Is that what you're saying there? I've seen, I think Sonny Crockett, you've been posting that LMBO quite a bit. I'm wondering what it is. Goofy but doable, says Rob Hill on the palm uppercut. And Some Like It Hard, says Devilish Face. Yes, I'm almost positive that's the name of it. I would have to go, it's 2001, I think. 2001, I'll tell you, Rings Holland, Some Like It Hard. Yes, December 2nd, 2001. Rings Holland, Some Like It Hard. And Christopher Pace, I have not gotten, am I following you on Twitter, Christopher Pace? As I'm going goofy here, opening shit. There's our next fight. Emil Krastov. He's a Russian, I think. He's Emil Krastov. Christopher Pace, make sure you're following me. I'm gonna shut that because nobody's coming on to the Google Hangouts. And hey, by the way, fight fans, as I open Steam, I don't know why I opened Steam. By the way, fight fans, if you do want to join in on a future Legends Never Die live, if you've got an okay mic, you can join. You'll get to hear the audio and everything, see the video. Get to see the chat, everything. If you want to join next time, you drop a line to priderez@gmail.com. That's priderez@gmail.com, and you can join for some future Legends Never Die live. I love to have guests. I love to talk to people. Here we go. We got Emil Kristev. He's taking on Dirty Bob Schreiber, who's going to impress us here, I hope. Let's read some chat before we get in further. We didn't have many chats. We had Sonny Crockett said he got caught in a cock lock. I will be right back in a few minutes, says Christopher Pace. No, you aren't, but I did tag you. So for some reason, I didn't see the tag here, Christopher Pace. Are you following me? I'll follow you back, Christopher Pace, if I figure that out. So Dirty Bob Schreiber, I guess, is pointing out he's injured. Thirsty. Aha, old Dirty Bob, says Rob Hill. Yep, old Dirty Bob. Back when he was a skinny lad. I don't know what happened. He let himself go. And he wasn't a bad-looking kid either. But he let himself go. He got fat. And he got bloated face ugly. You know, his face just got bloated and he got ugly. Here he comes. He's got his arms raised. I remember when we watched for one of the first live streams I did, and we watched that one event from 1995, Night of the Diamond, IPK Night of the Diamond. And poor Dirty Bob Schreiber had to fight twice that night, and he lost twice. And he lost once. But then the guy he beat had to pull out, so he had to be trotted out there again. And each time, Dirty Bob Schreiber came out with his hands held just like this, like he was a winner. It was embarrassing. It was pathetic. But I love Dirty Bob. He's coming out. He's got his hands held high. He still has hair. He has thrust written on the back of his head. So I guess he's got thrust written on the back of his head and for the guy who's pounding him in the ass. The guy that pounds him in the ass knows what to do. Was that why he's got thrust drawn on the back of his head? I don't know what's up with that. Kinpoo Poo Poo has joined us. Hey, buddy, first time here. Thanks for joining. We love you. And just to show it, you got a wrench for joining us. Thanks for joining us, buddy. We appreciate it. There's Dirty Bob. He's getting wet down. Bob Schreiber taking on Emil Krastov. Nathan Wall says, wow, Dirty Bob Schreiber. That's the safe word. Thrust. Yes, Alex Rodriguez says, that's the safe word. Jesus, says Rob Hill. Emphasis on the dirty, says Devilish Face. Here we go, Rob Schreiber. Rob Schreiber. Bob Schreiber here. Is this a mixed rules match? Why does Emil have on boxing gloves? Not sure. I guess he doesn't plan on grappling at all. And Bob Schreiber here is going crazy with slaps. He's trying to slap him in the face. Bob Schreiber's got his chin out. Nice leg kick there after a 1-2 from Schreiber. I do like that. I am a big fan of the 1-2 leg kick. I think not enough guys utilize that. They could definitely open themselves up to more. Oh, Bob Schreiber, a nice little trip there. I don't think he knows much judo or grappling. Devilish Face also wonders, why is this guy wearing gloves? I think because he doesn't plan on grappling at all. I think he's a Russian kickboxer, and all he plans to do is fight on the feet. Unless this is a special mixed rules matchup. I don't know. They collide with kicks there. It's nice, technically beautiful spinning back kick there. It wasn't very effective, but technically beautiful, I would call that, spinning back kick. He's very long on it. He was very precise on it. It just was really slow. And what do I got? Close. Stame. Did I miss the beautiful back kick there? I think I might have missed it. No, I think it's coming up here. I might have missed it. Oh, well. It was a beautiful spinning back kick, albeit slow. So we'll see. Here is Creston. I guess Dirty Bob was kind of a kickboxer too, but he's making. I think at this time he really was kind of more focusing on MMA without the gloves. I think he felt he was better suited for it. Goes for a leg kick there as he looks right down at the legs, sort of telegraphing what he's doing. Nice as he turned ahead there after dodging that shot. Digs in with the leg kick. I think he's getting the better of the stand-up here of Krastov. We're clinched. He might try for a trip or a takedown. I think Dirty Bob's thinking of it. He's tying up the arms here. Goes for a knee. Let's read some chat. Christopher Pace says, okay, I'm back. I heard my name before. Turn my tablet off. Sorry for missing what you said. Christopher Pace, are you following me? That's the question, because Twitter and its notification system really sucks for me. I never get notifications anymore. So anyway, if you're following me, maybe reply to one of my recent tweets, and then I'll follow you. Devilish Face says he just initiated that clinch where Dirty Bob took him down. Alex Rodriguez says, I guess this is where Art Jimerson got the idea to wear one glove in the MMA fight. Maybe. Art went into the future, says Christopher Pace. The ref waved him to get him up. No shit, ref. And here we go. Dirty Bob was on top there. Gets stood up. Yuji Shimada. Rope escape, says the ring announcer. Rope escape. Christopher Bray says, yeah, I'm following you. Your alert tweet was in my timeline. So reply to my tweet there, Christopher Pace. Reply to my tweet, and I will follow you, and I'll see the ring that you were talking about from UFO. So update on the tweet to Heath Herring. No reply yet. No reply yet, fight fans. I don't think we're going to get a reply before the end of the night here. There's some solid boxing here from Creston. He's very sharp with his boxing. He's got great form. Front guillotine here from Dirty Bob as he's arm in guillotine. He's sinking in. And Krastov taps out. Dirty Bob is the winner. Now he can raise his hands up high. Gives a high five to Emil. Oh, he actually got his no arm in. He actually snuck his arm under there. And Krastov, Emil, he knew not how to defend against this. Good fight, good result there for Dirty Bob. As what happened to the audio? Did I turn it down? What happened to the audio here? Okay, it's back. Let me make sure it's not too loud now. Bob Schreiber! He gets his trophy. And he's a winner. A winner is him. Our next fight here, fight fans. We're getting close to the end. It's going to see Hans Neyman taking on Alan Harris. Alan who Harris? Oh, there's Chris. I see him. Is Chris Ye-Lord. All right, buddy. So I'm going to watch the video here. I'm going to turn it down for a second. Whoa. UFO number 3 with their circular ring. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I will say that. It goes way under the ropes. Cool stuff. We'll have to watch. So here's our nerd. Let me rewind it because I want. Look at this guy. Does this guy look like a fighter to you? He looks like he might be an archaeologist or a a historian. He does not look like a fighter. But though, this makes me think he might be a badass. He might be a badass if he's walking around like this before the fight, kind of throwing people off.
Actual contact, but I have about 25 wins in this type of free fighting.
Is he American as well? Who is this fucking guy? Alan Harris. Because he sounds like he has an American accent. Alan Harris, MMA. Who is this guy? Let's see. Sure Dog. He only has 3 fights in his career. He would next fight Willie Peters at Cage Fight Tournament number 2 a little bit later in 1996. I think that was another free fight event. And then he would fight Dave Masterson at Mass Destruction 22 in 2005. So this guy, he's kind of confusing to me.
Sorry? How did I make this fight? Yes. I hooked up with a promoter by the name of Chris Peters, who was interested in a video resume I sent him, and he decided.
So he's definitely American.
And I took his advice and said,
he looks like a
come out here
nerd.
and fight. He said, if you can give me a fight, I'll
Let's read some
come
chat.
and do it.
Christopher Pace, it's like Stern Dad Andrei Kopylov, unassuming but awesome. It could be, I hope so. He looks like he might be a wrestler. Whoa, what is he doing there? That was the wrong mouth open, hands jutting, closed hands jutting towards his face. He might be thinking of something else here. Sorry, Alan Harris.
The ultimate fights, I feel, are more adaptable to my style because it incorporates hitting on the ground and it is much more aggressive. This fight is more restrictive because you're not allowed to use a lot of the forms they use on the ground as far as kicking and punching. So this is more restrictive. Plus the rope escapes make it more difficult to apply a submission hold to a person when they can just merely reach over and grab the rope instead of breaking the lock or preventing themselves to get to the lock in the first place. So I feel this is much more restrictive.
Well, he talks a big game. He's talking about the UFC and how that was less restrictive when the strikes allowed. He's making him sound like he's a potential juggernaut here. He looks in great shape. Who was this fucking guy? Who is this fucking guy? Massachusetts. Judo, Jiu-Jitsu. Wow, let's read some chat here. Rob Hill says he's a killer. He's got to be a killer. He's got to be the most unassuming killer. We'll see. He's fighting Hans Neyman. Neyman will give him a tough fight. There he is beating up Andrei Kopylov, stern dad himself. And this was at the spoilers for the next Classic MMA Revival. Hans Neyman destroys Kopylov. Devilish Face says, solid gimmick. Who that? Frank Duke? Dukes, says Sonny Crockett. He's like Virgil Keller from The Best of the Best. Yeah, you're right. That is who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Rory Max, says Tom Tanaka. My stream kind of glitched, says Christopher Pace. Is your stream still glitched? Reload it, buddy. That's some Stranger in Paradise shit there in that slow motion. We got Stern Dad, now we have Cool Nerd. Yes. Looks like a nice young man, says Sonny Crockett. He's a dork, says Age of Reason. We'll see. We'll see if he's really a badass. Just he's trying to. And they did a freeze frame of this. Them fucking cocks over there at Rings Holland. They did a free frame. They could have did a freeze frame of any other part. They picked a really bad one. Colombian Good Vibe is here. I've been trying to call you, buddy, old pal. Everybody made the mod. Well, no, we're giving away mods for everybody. So the Good Vibe. No, actually, Good Vibe is not going to be a moderator. That is just too funny. Okay, I'm going to call the Good Vibe. And I am going to make the Good Vibe a moderator. But that would be hilarious. Everybody is a moderator except him. All right, let's call up the Good Vibe. I'm going to have to make sure my voice meter here is working so Good Vibe can hear this shit. Allow. You know what, Good Vibe? Your name never comes up in my list of invites. I don't know why. Google just does not want me to invite you, so I have to go back and copy your email address every single freaking time. All right. You must have some privacy setting on or something or another. Okay. There we go. We'll see if our old friend and pal, our loved one, the Colombian Good Vibe, there. He's coming in. Here he comes. There he is. The Colombian Good Vibe. All right, buddy. You ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready.
Can you hear yourself?
One second. Let me bring up the.
No. Can you hear yourself on the audio here coming from me?
No.
Okay.
No, I cannot.
Okay, good. Here. Can you hear the video?
I cannot.
You cannot.
By the way, that ref looks like Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister. Trudeau, whatever the hell it is. Just throwing that out there.
Can you hear the video now? So you can't hear this video? You can't hear the video? Is it too low? Listen very carefully.
I'm listening as carefully as possible. Sir.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, buddy, old pal. I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway, we've got Aaron Abraham Sona. So when's the next Pride Resurrection coming out? Hold on. Let me pause that while I go do this. Next Pride Resurrection. Good Vibe, you update us. When are you going to be done watching the next Pride?
I apologize. I pretty much have it done watching in notes, so I would say we can record next week.
Next week. Okay, good. We will record it next week. It should be out 10 days after. So, first week here. Let's stop this and go back to the beginning of the fight here. So, Good Vibe, we've got, so I can update Good Vibe on, we've got this nerd here. This nerd is going to be fighting. So, he's either an ultimate badass or he's a giant farce. So, he gets in the...
Or he is Bruce Banner.
Right.
Out.
Yes. He looks in great shape here. He looks in great shape. He's American. He's from Massachusetts. Hot babe getting out of the ring.
Yeah, I was saying, I was focusing on that ass.
He says, Good Vibe is very quiet. Good Vibe, can you turn up your microphone at all or no?
Let me see.
Here,
Is
I
that
can.
better?
I can probably fix this. Here, I will fix this. I will get Good Vibe louder. I have to turn down the video a little bit though. Sound check. Can you guys hear Good Vibe any better? Good Vibe. Say
Hey,
something.
hey, can you guys hear me now?
I think that should be good. Whoa, he comes in kind of dainty there. Did you see that? I missed that the first time. He's very dainty as he comes in. All right, watch this as I rewind it here. Very dainty. What is this? Look at it. He's like toodaloo.
He's really playing that character.
Well. He's like, oh, whoa. Oh, the one guy you never want to meet says, looked up Alan Harris. He sucks. Record 1-2. Yeah, it's unfortunate that his record sucks. I was hoping he was a secret badass. Aaron Abrahamson says, and addresses have been waiting, you guys. It's Abrahamson and addresses.
Abrahamson. That's what his name.
I'm gonna stop trying to say his name. I am not good at that. Thanks for coming, Aaron, buddy, old pal. We love you. And that one guy you never want to meet. Thanks for coming back, buddy. We love you. So Hans Neyman with a solid body shot here. Is he gonna try and choke out Alan Harris?
He's got it.
He's on the ground here, but Alan Harris has gotten out of it. Hans Neyman though was trying to go for mount. He gets trapped in guard though. I think our little
is that guard or is that the first position of making love?
I was gonna say
I can't really tell the difference here.
Right, sort of a soft missionary style. So how's everything going with your stream?
It's going good, man. We reached affiliate, so now I have a sub button, which is official.
Nice.
So I'm officially a Twitch affiliate. It feels
great.
So good.
Wow. So everybody watching here tonight, you're gonna be streaming after this. Good Vibe.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Go watch if you have more time to spend on the computer. Go watch Good Vibe stream as he plays some games.
Every night at 10, I try for.
Alan Harris has a nice back tattoo. He looks like he's gassing out here though.
I mean, he's getting beat up. Like look at this. Every time he tries something, he just gets.
He gets mount here though, but it's under the ropes, and so I think this is going to be broken up pretty quick. He's given up a lot of height and weight, though. I think he's trying to go for an armbar. He falls off though. That was stupid. He didn't even secure the armbar before he fell off. He's given up a lot of size to Neyman. Neyman here is looking a little pudgy, a little old.
But I mean, he still looks muscular enough on the arms and legs for like striking. So
This kid,
I don't know.
This kid is gassed out. He's got way too. His muscles are betraying him here as he's taking super deep breaths.
Look at that! Look at that!
Whoa! that is a shot right there. He might think he's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No. That's like me playing a fighting game. Just trying going like I'm mashing buttons now. I'm gonna lose.
Neyman here is ready to deflect him like he's Tai Chi. It's pretty great. Christopher Pace says, "What a shit back tattoo." I just said it was an okay back tattoo. It is kind of shit.
Pretty cool.
It looks like I don't know what it. I like it. It looks generic. It looks really generic.
Oh,
Christopher Pace also said.
It's
He's going to watch your stream tonight, so I guess you can go ahead and post a link to your stream, because now that you're a moderator, I think you should be able to do that.
Can I now?
I think you can.
Oh, now you're asking for trouble.
Devilish Face says, this nerd guide would have made a better pro wrestler, has a nice look for that. Yeah, I think he doesn't have the size for it, though. He looks pretty small. And he does have a rather generic back tattoo, which is like tribal flames, or whatever you would call that. But yeah, I think he did have a good gimmick for like a sort of badass collegiate wrestler who is like a book smart nerd, and he pretends he's smarter than everybody, and he says big words, and then he gets in the ring and he's a badass collegiate wrestler and he just demolishes people, and he would be a mega heel.
Right, I couldn't get this. I couldn't get this link to work. I finally did, so I'm gonna remove the other messages.
And there they go. Tom Tanaka does ask, what are you streaming tonight? What do you play tonight?
You know what? I don't know. I just got done playing nifty little like indie game Moonlighter. So I might go back to playing a couple days of Dauntless to get like the weeklies and stuff like that done. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm always open to suggestions. What people want to see.
Christopher Pace says, please don't ban me for calling you Jesus last week, even though you might have not seen that. So he must have been watching your stream and thought because of your long hair and beard, you were ripe for a Jesus name.
I don't. Why would I ban you for calling me by my one true name?
That is blasphemous right there. That is blasphemy.
It's not. It's not. I mean, I really took my picture out of the Bible so people wouldn't recognize me as easily. But when they do, I have to admit it. I am Jesus. I cannot tell a lie.
Alan Harris is looking like shit here. He talked a big game in the pre-fight interview. He was talking like he was really knowledgeable. He was really to get in there and kick ass. I think he was all bluster. And they picked this kid out of nothing to get eaten up here by Hans Neyman. I don't think he's ready for this weathered veteran.
I mean, he hasn't really done much except jumping around beautifully. He has a career in ballet coming up.
Christopher
he's
Pace.
out.
Rob Hill says he's a turd here. Devilish Face said Batista's tribal belly button ring would like to have a word with Alan Harris's. Is that his name, Alan Harris, with his back tattoo? Alistair Christopher Pace says called me a fuck last week for making the chat laugh. You fuck. There's Chris Dolman in Neyman's corner. Neyman still is in pretty good shape here. He would let himself go by the time he got around to that fight against Akira Soji in Pride. I think that's who he fought.
I mean, he looks gassed as hell though as well. So I don't know, man.
He is old. He is old. So here's Alan Harris flailing around trying to grab. Oh, he's got, what the fuck are they doing? What was that? What secret what tribal shit are they? Is he like a fucking? Does he have a medicine man in his corner?
Yeah. That's who gave him that tattoo.
Oh well, look at what is this? He does have a fucking medicine man in his corner, dude. Look at his necklace. That is clearly Native American.
Yeah, but what they don't tell you is that thing he's holding in his hands is actually part of a man's underwear that a lot of fighters wrote. That'll wake him up right away.
I was gonna say it might be peyote, and he's trying to get him into the spirit world. Rob Hill says this is kind of a goofy fight, yeah, because I think Alan Harris here was all bullshit. Christopher Pace says they're tickling his nose. Aaron Abrahamson says slap him again. He kicks him there as he goes flying. He's going to get kneed here as he's going for the leg. Ooh, solid punch to the body. There's a kick right over the head. Allen grabs the leg.
Look how he tries him to lift him up and fails miserably.
He gets socked right in the head. Tom Tanaka says, thankfully for Harris, Neyman kind of sucked too. He's got 70 pounds on the kid and doesn't even look that dominating. True, I agree. Hans Neyman was never really a great fighter. I think he was low-tier Dolman Jim. But there wasn't a lot of strong guys that came out of Dolman. I like Chris Dolman, but he didn't really produce the best fighters. Anyway, Rob Hill says, whoa, it's a bundle of fish bones. It's a lock of mom's hair. He's talking about the weird shit that was going on there. Alex Rodriguez had said, that's Coke for sure. Yeah, they had Coke sprinkled on the little wicks. So here's Alan Harris. He's completely gassed. He shoots in. Hans Neyman tries to sprawl. Alan Harris gets him down, but Hans Neyman sneaking away. He's on top in side control. He should be able to do something here. Alan Harris gets
Does he know this isn't wrestling? Does he know you can't pin your opponent?
He's trying. I think he is a collegiate wrestler, but Neyman gets a foot on the rope, so it's a rope break.
What? Rope breaks actually exist here? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, since this is a Rings Holland event, they go by Fighting Network Rings rules, which include the rope break. Oh
my God, he is out.
He is.
They
are both
exhausted.
tired. He just hits. Watch, he hits Neyman here with his ass. When Neyman goes down, here comes ass hit. Boink. Oh boy, Neyman is dead tired too. Yeah, Neyman sucks. I think Alan Harris was lucky he got Hans Neyman for this fight and not Willie Peters, let's say. But Buff Kid here, he's got great muscles. He is completely gassed. He just falls here. Neyman falls on top of him.
But he's got that
and he
good-
taps out. He taps out. He wanted out of that fight. He was so tired. That was a pathetic display from Alan Harris. Let's read some chat here. Christopher Pace says, outshined by good old Magomedman Khan Gamzatkanov. He's talking about Volkan. I call him Magomed. It's Magomed Khan Kamzatkanov. Alan Abrahamson. Ouch. The most dangerous man alive today. I'm Native American. Looked like sweetgrass to me. I was not trying to be offensive in any way. I was just calling it as I saw it.
Not trying to be offensive, but it's gonna end up that way.
So let's press pause here because now we have a subject to talk about. Aaron, you're Native American. Why do you think that looked like sweetgrass? And what is sweetgrass used for? And was I correct in assuming that he was a Native American medicine man?
And is sweetgrass another word for weed?
Yes. So sweetgrass, is it something to clear the passageways of the air? But I'll read some more chat while Aaron prepares his response, and he might just flip out on me. Christopher Pace says maybe it's kind of some smelling salt. The way he jerked his head away kind of make me think that. They're so fucking gassed, says Devilish Face. Looks like a drunken dance, says Aaron. Abrahamson. Abrahamson, no, is that how you say it? Rob Hill says...
No, it's not even close.
Abrahamson. Abrahamson.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I got close. Hey, listen, I'm white and stupid. What can I say?
Yeah.
You try it there, Colombian Good Vibe.
I already did. I already said it correctly. I don't need to say it again.
Rob Hill says, this is a shit show. Good fight, though. Was it? -5 stars, says Alex Rodriguez. Rolls his eyes, says Rob Hill. Here we go. All right, let's press play. So there goes Alan Harris. He would continue his losing streak with his next fight before coming back in 2005. He would fight once more in 1996, then take 10 years, about 10 years off, 9 years, and come back to fight once to get a win. I guess he didn't want to leave his career, his MMA career, on the bottom with 2 losses. So there's your winner, Hans Neyman, out of the Dolman Gym. It's time for our next bout, which is going to see Lee Hastel, the godfather of United Kingdom MMA, Lee Hastel, taking on Andre Manart. And there's Lee Hastel there with his pretty eyes. Whoa, this guy and his giant camera. This fucking nerd. Why did they give a random shot of this guy watching? Is he doing the interview? Who is this guy exactly? They just randomly, this guy's just lurking in the background with his giant cameras watching Lee Hastel. He's not even doing the interview.
That's someone's dad. That's probably his
Right.
dad.
That's his dad.
His legal guardian. He can go into the fight without him.
Oh, let me turn the controls.
Oh my god, look at that shitty mustache.
You don't like Lee Hastel's mustache? I think he's a good-looking fella.
No. I mean, I'm not arguing against him. I'm just arguing against that mustache.
Let's give him a
looks like he
warm
kissed a
welcome.
he kissed a porcupine.
He's in great shape. Lee Hastel is. He's in good shape. I don't know who his. Oh, here's his. Who's that actor? Who? Oh, what was that movie? Oh my God! It was a British movie. Or no, he played a Brit and he had to tell somebody like he won't be home for supper.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh.
I mean, he looks like Troy McClure from The Simpsons.
He had to give he had to give a secret code. What movie was that? He has to give he was captured and he had to give a secret code to somebody. Oh yeah, no. It's The Departed. That actor from The Departed. Here, I'm going to do a who does this fighter look like on the fly right here on the spot. The Departed. Who is this actor? Who is this actor? Real quick here. We're going super fast here. No.
I'm going with Troy McClure, man.
Is it Mr. French? No, it's not Mr. French. Nope. Let's go back here.
I need to look at this departed cast list because I think you're just, special.
You think I'm just special? I'm telling you, it looks like one of the guys in Departed, and Matt Damon gives him the phone and tells him to give a code word to Jack Nicholson's character to tell him he won't be home for supper. I don't think he's on the cast list here. At least he wasn't.
Well, I mean, he would have to be in the cast list if he's in the movie.
I'm telling you, it happened. Ralph Fiennes, Liam Neeson, Tom Tanaka said he's throwing out names here. Anyway, let's press play. Let's continue. Aaron Abrahamson, are you still out there? I think he might have left in anger, and I think he'll never be.
Wait, 1 second. I get you. The closest I can get you is James Badge Dale.
Let me look at it.
I mean, this guy looks like an older version of that actor who I just gave you.
James Badge Dale. No, it wasn't him. He had more of a significant role than this other guy that was in The Departed. Let's see the full cast. You guys.
Well, I'm looking at the full cast, but the pictures are so small.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really nice kick.
I'd have to watch the movie again because he's in it. I'm telling you. He's in it.
Yeah, we believe you. Wink, wink.
Fitzy. It's Fitzy. He's the guy that Fitzy. He's David O'Hara. Let's pull up some other pictures of. And now we've got it. So go back. Rewind.
Oh. All right. I mean, I see it kinda.
You see
more
it
blonde
kinda.
version.
What's that supposed to look exactly like him? Isn't that always your excuse for the?
Hey, my every time I say it, it's exactly that.
Okay, I'm gonna save the image here. More pictures for my folder, and let's bust this out here, and let's let the chat decide whether the most dangerous man alive today is a complete buffoon or if he's semi-right. And let me
buffoon.
Whoops.
Buffoon.
Okay.
No, look at that. Look at that. No.
What's the nose?
Maybe
the
eyebrow.
maybe
A little. But look at the chin. The chin is so different.
Okay, so the
man.
chin, but
Like
he's
facial structure is completely different.
Yeah, you're right about that, but similar features: blue eyes, the nose, the eyebrows. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's only like 2 people in the world that have blue eyes, nose, and eyebrows. You're right.
Aaron Abrahamson, he's still here. I'm here, no harm. I'm a big fan of your guys' channel and humor. Thanks, buddy. So tell me, I did ask the question about the sweetgrass. Why did you think it was sweetgrass, and what was the purpose of the sweetgrass being used there?
And can you get me some sweetgrass?
Right. Tom Tanaka had posted a link there to something or another. I wouldn't click on it.
It's a picture to an actor.
Oh.
I clicked on it. On it. And to me, that one does look closer than what the most dangerous man alive today put. So don't worry.
Is it the same guy?
No, it's not the same guy.
Oh, it's not the same guy. Christopher Pay says, "What bar fizzy? What bar fizzy? British guy looks like the Black Thunder chocolate bar," says Alex Rodriguez. He looks like a pack of Twizzlers, says Christopher. Who? Lee Hastel? So here he comes. Here comes, what's his old chap's name? His name is Andre Manart. Andre Manart. Aaron Abrahamson says, looks like David Bonaducci from Partridge. David Bonaducci from the Partridge Family. Rob Hill says, I got your sweetgrass 5. And Tom Tanaka says, he looks way more like Ralph Fiennes than this dude. Go watch The Departed, and you tell me that he does not look similar there. I posted an older picture of the guy, and now I'm going to have to go out and find a better picture of him.
He's not going to be able to find a better picture, guys. Don't let him lie to you.
I'm just going to give up. 'Cause I want to move on. So Lee Hastel is taking him down. He's got a guillotine choke here. Does Andre Manart? But Lee Hastel is not in danger. He did have a guillotine. Now he's just got a sort of a headlock on him. He's getting him in guard, holding him very close. Lee Hastel does have some gross-looking arms there, though, especially on his shoulders. He's got a lot of zits, maybe. A random shot of the crowd. Who's that? Is that?
That is the guy that. That's David Spade. That's David Spade.
No, that's. I think that's Gerard Gordeau. You don't know who Gerard Gordeau is, but the fans of this channel know it's who.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I know who the guy on the right is.
Who's that?
That's Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin?
Look at that.
Oh my
That's
god.
Baron Corbin with the mustache.
That's fucking cheap as hell. Baron Corbin is not that stupid looking. I am a big fan of Baron Corbin. I like Baron Corbin.
But that's Baron Corbin right the hell there.
Aaron Abrahamson says it looked like it to me, but it most likely wasn't. It's used for keeping bad spirits away and cleansing your aura. Oh, so that's what sweetgrass is used. Oh yeah, they burn it and they. You know what? I don't know, Aaron, if you've ever watched the series Yellowstone. Great series. I think it's a really great performances all around. It does have some pretty wacky stuff that happens to the one son who goes from a meth lab explosion to finding a girl in a van. It's just like some of that stuff is stupid, but otherwise it's a great series. Highly recommended. If you haven't watched Yellowstone, great series. So here we go. Lee Hastel trying to work some kickboxing here. Nice spinning back kick, but he gets blocked and tripped by Andre Manart, who sort of dives for a scissoring, but missed. He goes in for a slap. He's kind of spastic here. He's hopping around.
Yeah, I mean, his stance is like a fighting game stance, like if he's part of Street Fighter.
Yes. Christopher Pace had said, it's stern dad Andre Kopylov, the other guy. And there was confirmation from the chat. It was Gerard Gordeau. So my eyes did not deceive me. That did, and I figured Gerard Gordeau would probably be in the crowd because he is a dirty Dutch fighter. Rob Hill says there's a great interview with Gerard. Smart guy, scary but real smart. Smart isn't serial killer like smart. You know who else was really smart? Who is it? Ted Bundy was really smart too, I think. Lee Hastel going for an armbar here. He almost had it. Andre Manart was about to tap out, but he decided not to, and he gets out of it. Well, Alex Rodriguez says, scissors me timber.
You know, there's only two things I hate. People that hate on other cultures and the Dutch.
Well, I can understand that. I hope there isn't any Dutch people in the chat tonight.
Come on, people. Have you got... wait. Most dangerous man. Have you never seen Austin Powers Goldmember?
I knew that was a reference to something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the shitty Austin Powers, though. Goldmember.
Yeah, it was. It was a shittier. I mean, they're all good. I like it.
Not as bad as Mike Myers' Love Doctor, though.
Oh my god.
I unfortunately actually went to the theater to see that fucking movie. It was an awful experience. It was an awful experience. Nice leg kick there from Manart as Lee Hastel falls, and then what was he doing there as he goes to get up and totally leaves himself defenseless. He gets up, he gets caught in a guillotine here, but we're against the ropes. There's no way this guillotine can succeed because of the ring's rules. Rope breaks, dummy. Rope breaks.
No, apparently not. Apparently not.
He cannot tap out while he's in the ropes because of a rope break. He's touching the ropes. This doesn't count.
Look at the ref. Look at the ref. The ref don't care.
Because the ref is not a rings ref. He's just some random Holland-based fighting ref. He doesn't know about these fucking rules. Tom Tanaka says Love Guru.
Oh, that was a nice open
It was
clap.
the Love Guru. I didn't even get the name right. Love Doctor. Love Guru. That's right. It was the Love Guru. I actually didn't understand the hate that movie got. From what I remember, it was okay. I only seen it once though, and that was in the theater, and I only half remember what it was about.
You were probably more interested of who you were with. than the movie.
Right. Yes. But I think the movie was so bad. No, that was a different movie. I was gonna say the movie was so bad that I never called the other person again. I blame them for how horrible the movie was. I went and saw a movie and the movie was so bad. No, that was actually the American with what's his name? Oh
The
fuck!
American?
He starred in Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, dark hair.
George Clooney?
George Clooney,
George
yeah,
Clooney?
George Clooney. He was in. I think it was called The American. The movie was so awful. I blamed the person I saw it with, and I never called them again. Aaron asks, "Are elbows legal?" No, they are not. They are illegal. Christopher Pace says the ref is not Yuji Shimada, therefore he doesn't give a shit about the rings rules. I agree. Yes.
Look at those beautiful open. So are you only allowed open hand strikes?
Yes, to the face. You can punch to the body, but you can only open hand slap to the face.
Oh, okay.
There's a good strike from Andres. Some slaps back from Hastel as I hiccup.
Oh! That was a good knee.
Guillotine attempt here from Andre. He's keen on.
He's got it. He's got it, dude.
He's keen on gassing out his arms. Wow, he looks pretty weird here as he's exerting himself. Nope, he's gassing out his arms.
I think he's already gassed out.
Yeah, look at those eyes. Jesus. Look at that face. He's like, oh, God. He's taking deep breaths. As Hastel, I think, is going to hopefully be the more experienced fighter here and take him into deep waters and just wear him out. But Hastel's not looking too sharp in this fight.
No, he's been pretty much dominated the entire time.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that.
He gets tripped and does the
Jesus.
splits.
Why did the ref interfere on that one?
Spinning back kick that connects.
That connected really hard.
Body kick by
that was a nice
Hastel.
block.
Gets caught there. And they're going to go outside of the ropes here. And Hastel is bleeding from the nose, I think, after that spinning back kick connected flush on the face. It was kind of weird. It was hooked. And we'll see if we can see it here again. Maybe I went back too far. We'll see. He gets tripped.
Yeah, and right here. He goes slightly down and then.
Yeah, it's going to come right here. No, it hit
it hit the elbow. But
yeah, it hit the bicep.
But maybe the leg hit the nose.
Yeah. His nose might be bleeding before that. Tom Tanaka says, Lee Hastel fixes his fucking knee guard. Yeah, he did fix his knee guard. Hastel here is not looking too sharp. He's a pretty good fighter.
I'll take your word for it because I can't really tell on this one.
His record circa this time period, he was pretty active in kickboxing ever since 1989. His record wasn't that great in kickboxing. But this was only his second pro MMA bout. He had one previous bout against Boston Jones in Milton Keynes, England. Boston Jones, what a name. This is his first of two fights against Andre Manart. His record wasn't too bad. He had a lot of fights, though, up until 2000. From 1995, his debut, until...
He's trying to get that ankle lock, and it is not working out for him.
From his debut in 1995 until the end of 2000, he had 30 fights.
Oh, he has it. He has it. Holy shit.
He is twisting that ankle.
Yeah.
They're both trying to leg lock here.
Yeah.
Andre Manart.
But he has it much better.
Yeah, Andre Manart is just trying to go for a toe hold here, trying to twist them toes back. Lee Hastel, they both are applying this pretty poorly.
Yeah.
Christopher Pace says, in fact, I was just watching his Pride 16 review with Guy Mesger in it. The reference. Christopher Pace says, I know the reference from the Guy Mesger. Oh, that's funny. So thanks for the reference there, Tom Tanaka. Brought up some good memories. This Guy Mesger fixes his fucking knee guards somewhere. Guy Mesger is still fixing his fucking knee guards. Wherever Guy Mesger is, somewhere out there, he's still fixing his fucking knee guards.
Oh my god. One of these guys.
Yeah, the ref should stand it up here. That was pretty much a stalemate. Tom Tanaka says, Frye, Shamrock, this ain't. I guess it wasn't surprising that Frye versus Shamrock was voted Fight of the Year for 2001. Or was it 2002? Anyway, it was voted fight of the Year back when it occurred. And it was a great fight. Frank Shamrock versus Don Frye. Ken Shamrock. I called him Frank Shamrock. Ken Shamrock. We're in the ropes here as Manar is lazily trying to apply some hold there.
He was trying to do like a guillotine, but leaning on the ropes to do it. That was weird.
Hastel looks pretty tired here. He shoots in, gets him down. That was a desperation shot. Once again, Manar's trying to grab the neck here. Christopher Pace says, I almost made the fuck you Takada reference in the Kousaka fight earlier. He thought Shuyoshi Kousaka was Takada.
Nice. Look,
Rob Hill
he's
says,
just completely gassed out. He's completely gassed out, dude.
Rob Hill
That's why
says, bootleg boss Shamrock fight. Christopher Pace earlier has said, it's actually a tough pride to get through, being that Gilbert Ivel pretty much disrespects America by eye gouging America itself. Pride 16, yes. That was when that horrible performance by Gilbert Ivel trying to gouge out Shamrock's or Frye's eyes. Whoa, Manart there, a little wobbly. Hastel here, I wonder if he's on the juice. He's got a lot of pimples.
They're both exhausted again. Look at this. This is another fight that's going to end with someone laying on someone else.
And there's the bell ending our second round, and that should be the end of the fight, I think, thankfully. Hastel raises his arms. I don't think he's the winner, but we'll see.
No, but I mean, he survived. He survived. I'll give that.
Poor application of these footholds by both men. They weren't sure what they were doing. They were just grabbing the foot and just twisting and seeing what happened. So this one's labeled a draw as we have an albino in the ring. Did you see that fucking guy?
Yeah, that was hella white.
This guy looks like he could be a James Bond villain or a replicant from Blade Runner. In fact, that might have been what's his name from he is Dutch, the guy who played the replicant in the first Blade Runner. I can't remember his name right now. Somebody in chat will know. Somebody's in chat has to know. I can't remember his name right now. Embarrassingly, I can't remember his name. He's a great actor.
My name is Hubert.
You are embarrassed.
Oh boy, and look at this fucking clown. Look at this white trash fucking guy.
Oh my god, what is this?
He's got a shaved head with a long rat tail. His name is Herbert Numrich. He's from Germany.
Hubert.
Hubert. I'll call him Herbert.
All right. I'll give you
Hubert. Hubert Numrich from Germany. Oh boy. Let's read some chat. Those pants are wax, says Splunky Doo. Hey, Splunky Doo, welcome, buddy old pal. Thanks for stopping by. Where are you, Splunky Doo? I'll find you.
It rhymed.
That did rhyme. Maybe I gotta go back here.
Are you a character from Scooby-Doo? Are you like the long-lost cousin?
Yeah,
like Scrappy-Doo's brother?
Those pants are wax, says Splunky Doo. Christopher Pace says, and this was after 9/11. Don's walkout was amazing. He's talking about Pride 16. It was right after 9/11. Though I wish it transitioned into his theme, Chaos BC by Sepultura. Sepultura. Yeah, what he said.
There you go. You are so goddamn white. Like it is almost just sad.
Tom Tanaka says, Ivel is such a prick. We didn't see him get his ass kicked enough to warrant all the bullshit he pulled. Alex Rodriguez says, British guy showing us full side effects of roids with them back zits. Yes, Lee Hastel. He had his gross zits. Christopher Pace says, seeing him draped in the flag, American trunks, Terrace Sukti, hand over heart. Yes, Don Frye was a legend in that fight. Splunky Doo says, Ivel versus Silva isn't the greatest fight ever. Isn't the greatest fight ever. Nice mullet, says Rob Hill. I guess you could call that a mullet.
It's like the perfect combination of mullet and red tail. It's like if scientists combine the genes of the worst thing in trailer parks, this guy would be the result. He probably drinks shitty beer.
He is God's gift to women.
Sure.
Aaron has a request from you. Good vibe.
Oh, let me get ready here. Yes, you can get this. So get ready. Here it comes. Fuck you, Takeda.
There you go.
Stick to goddamn wrestling.
So whoa, Dick Frye coming out. He looks fucking high as a kite. He's like so.
Oh my
high.
god.
He is.
That looks like a.
He's like so high right here. He's
like a drugged
oh
up
fuck.
John Cena.
He's like I am.
Like a drugged up John Cena.
He's like, oh fuck, it's really hitting me. He's got Chris Dolman in his. Oh, he just had. Maybe he just had to burp. Here he is fighting some Japanese man. Or no, they're just showing his highlights from all the works he had against Akira Maeda. That was one of the works. So there's Chris Dolman. Here's another work against another Japanese fighter, Matsuya Nagai, it looks like. So here comes Dick Frye. Dick Frye was... Whatever skills he had as a real fighter, they were completely dulled for all the time he spent doing fake shoot-style pro wrestling in rings against Akira Maeda. He was a great...
looks like he's having a stroke right now, dude.
Right. Tom Tanaka says Steve-O dying from cancer. That's what he looks like. Steve-O dying from cancer. Christopher Pace says, there's the thumbnail. Yep, that's right. It was a great look for Dick Frye. He looked very mean. Or as I like to call him, Dick Verge. I call him Dick Verge.
Dick Frye makes my dick dry.
Because his name, I didn't understand how to pronounce it for the longest time. I called him Dick Verge. Christopher Pace says, I had to go back and screenshot that shot of Frye. Yeah, it was pretty iconic. Here's our lovely ladies first lingerie. Dick Frye is in great shape. He looks amazing here. He's clearly on the juice. Look at him. He does look like, he looks like a early John Cena. Yeah, totally. When John Cena was what was he? The Vindicator? What was his name?
I can't remember.
His original name.
Ridiculous.
Somebody in the chat knows his original name. Was it when he was wrestling in OVW or whatever? He had some goofy name, and he does totally look like John Cena. I think the Vindicator is a great nickname. Dick Frye should have been called Dick the Vindicator Frye.
But guess what? I can see him.
Let's see some chat here. Let's read some chat. Splunky Doo had say, haha, is the awesome kick from Vanderlei. Referencing what, Splunky Doo? Let us know. A mullet tail hybrid, says Rob Hill. There's the thumbnail, Christopher Pace. I read that. I read that one too from Tom Tanaka. The German sporting the Tong Po haircut. Yes, that is correct. The Tong Po from Kickboxer.
Now, question: is it legal to grab the hair?
No.
Oh.
No. I wonder if he can
rip those off.
I wonder if he can.
I would rip those off.
I wonder if he can use the hair as a weapon. What if he whipped them around? Because hold on, he's got 3 of them. Let's go back. So he's got 3 of them. He could create like a vortex, like a helicopter blade, if he just swung his head around enough. Because there is 3 of them. So just imagine him whipping his head around in violent fashion with his 3 ponytails here, trying to get a vortex going. So Frye hopefully makes quick work of our white trash trailer park Dutch or whatever German fighter here, Hubert. He's from Germany. He gets. He's like, well, pardon me. Pardon me.
Like, oopsie daisy.
Did you just punch me? I'm sorry, chap. What did I do to offend you? The prototype. The chat got it. He does look like John Cena. The prototype does Dick Frye. More chat here. I had to go back and screenshot that shot of Frye, said Christopher Pace. Dick Frye sounds like the Dutch version of Don Frye, says Splunky Doo. Yes, Dick Frye,
it does.
Don Frye, John Frye. At least it's not what I used to call him, Dick Fridge, says Christopher Pace. Dick Fridge. Dick Frye is on top here. He's going for an arm maybe, but we're in the ropes, a rope break. Rob Hill says there's a kung fu movie with a guy who used his tail as a weapon. Yes, there was. I can't remember what it was, though. Aaron Abrahamson says, slap him. He did slap him. He slapped that bitch. Tom Tanaka says, it's a fight, bitch.
Oh, my God.
Christopher Pace says, if you guys ever do another Japanese pro wrestling on Legends Never Die, I'm your guy if you're ever confused. Yeah, Christopher Pace, you'll have to join in. He's choking him here with his wrist. Look at that.
And he got it. I think he got it. Oh,
now with his elbow, he
Yep,
choked
he
him out.
got it.
Wow. Dick Frye. Whoa.
Holy crap.
Guy jumps in after him.
It's like, no, get out.
Yeah. Holy shit, his other cornerman. Here he comes. His cornermen are just flying at him like...
Maybe they used the leftover steroids.
His cornermen are just flinging themselves towards Dick Frye here. Joey DeClue has joined. Joey DeClue has joined us. Guy looks like Ludwig Borga. This is the main event, Christopher Pace. I think the next possible pro wrestling event we'll watch for Legends Never Die will probably be the UFO event. So there you go. Dick Frye wins. He gets a trophy from the Replicant. No one in chat, though, I think mentioned who the Replicant from Blade Runner 1 was. That I can't remember his name. The actor.
All right, let me look it up.
He played, and since you're looking, what was his name? Mr. Monday? Mr. Monday. So there we go. Boss Boone was our director. Boss, not Boss Rutan, Boss Boone. I guess Boss might be a popular name in Holland. Who was it? Good vibe.
No, I'm looking it up because I now see who you're talking about, but I can't find his name.
Rutger Howard. It just came to me. Rutger Howard. That's it. Rutger Howard. He's Dutch.
Yep. Roy Batty is the name of the
Roy
character.
Batty. That's right. Yes.
No. Is that him?
Yeah, Roy Batty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So our director was Boss Boone. And there we go. That's the end of this episode of Legends Never Die, friends and loved ones. Thanks for joining, everybody. Good vibe. Why don't you post the link in the chat one more time if you're going to be firing up your Twitch.
I most definitely am right here, right now, right after this. So let me make sure I get this. Oh, come on. There we go, guys. I'm going to be starting the stream here. I'm going to just pop it in as quick as I can so there is no downtime for anybody.
There you go. Last bit of chat reading here. Let's read it. Christopher Pace says, that was the main event. That was the main event. Alex Rodriguez says, get him with the bitch choke. That was right across the wrist and then the forearm elbow. Got him to tap. I think luckily for Frye, I don't think he's really capable of a legit submission. So I think he was lucky to get that. That was the best he could muster. Unfortunately, I like Dick Frye, but he wasn't really that skillful in terms of real fighting. Flying at him, Dick first, says Tom Tanaka. We're the guys. Rob Hill, that wasn't gay at all. Joey DeClue says, I was late to the stream. No opinion, no onion for me. You did get a wrench, though. And it's time to go with that. I will read, Splunky Doo says, time for live edition of Who Does That Guy Look Like? The announcer who gave the trophy looked like Gordon Ramsay. So he looked like Gordon Ramsay and Rutger Howard. Thanks, everybody, for joining. I love you all. We'll be back next week. Go check out Good Vibe stream if you want to hear some more. Good Vibe. I know you do.
Hell yeah, everybody likes to.
And my son, the most dangerous baby alive today, the most dangerous toddler alive today, is saying bye. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.